I would go super deep into, grinding fresh beans, all of that kind of stuff, water temperature exactly right. And then I hit a phase where it was the maintenance dose. Then I went to like espresso because I could get a lot more in.
Yeah.
And now I go through phases of like, sometimes I like with a little oat milk, sometimes a little half and half in sugar.
You've gotten soft in your old age.
I've gone a little, I have. But hey, if I'm doing a SBF interview, it's black that day, nothing less.
Yeah.
Black.
The lights go down. What do you actually do in those situations? Like leading up to a show, do you get hyped up? Like, how do you put yourself in the right mind space to explore some of these really difficult topics?
I think a lot of it's patient, and then once it happens, it's mostly fueled by sort of adrenaline, I would say. I really deeply care about getting to like the root cause of some of these issues, because I think so often people in positions of power are let off the hook. So I really care about holding their feet to the fire, and it translates into like a lot of energy the day out. So I never find myself, like, funny enough, I usually drink a lot of caffeine leading up to the interview, and then I try to drink like minimum the day of, because I have so much adrenaline. I don't want to be like hyper stimulated.
I have to say, of all the recent guests I've had, the energy you had when you walked into the door was pretty
excited. I'm about excited here.
I don't know. I think they're scared.
Big deal, Lex.
I think they're scared.
I don't know if you know.
I felt like you were going to knock down the door or something. You were very excited. Like that just energy. It was terrifying, because I'm terrified of social interaction. Anyway, speaking of terrifying.
You chose a good living of interviewing people.
Face your fears, my friend. So let's talk about SBF and FTX. Who is Sam Bankman-Fried? Can you tell the story from the beginning as you understand it?
Yeah, so Sam Bankman-Fried is a kid who grew up sort of from a position of huge privilege. Both his parents are lawyers. I believe both of them were from Harvard. He went to MIT, backing up a bit more, he went to like this top prep high school, then to MIT, then he went to Jane Street, and after that, he started a trading firm in, I think, 2017 called Alameda Research with a few friends. Some of them were from Jane Street, some of them worked at Google, and they were sort of the smartest kids on the block, or that's what everyone thought. They made a lot of their money on something called the kimchi premium, or at least the story goes, which, just to explain that, the price of Bitcoin in Korea was substantially higher than in the rest of the world. And so you could arbitrage that by buying Bitcoin elsewhere and selling it on a Korean exchange. So they made their money early doing kind of smart trades like that. They flipped that into market making, which they were pretty early on that. Just providing liquidity to an exchange. And it's a strategy that is considered delta neutral, which means basically if you take kind of both sides of the trade and you're making a spread, like a fee on that, you make money whether it goes up or down. So in theory, there shouldn't be that much risk associated with it. So Alameda kind of blew up because they would offer these people, people who are giving out loans, they say, hey, we'll give you this really attractive rate of return, and we're doing strategies that seemingly are low risk. So we're a low risk bet. We're these smart kids from Jane Street, and you can kind of trust us to be just smarter than everyone else. Around 2019, Sam started FTX, which is an exchange. Specifically, it specialized in derivatives, so like margins, kind of more sophisticated crypto products. And it got in with Binance early on. So Binance actually has a prior relationship to FTX, which we'll explore in a second, because they're going to play a role in FTX's collapse, actually. Binance is the #1 crypto exchange, and they're led by, he's called CZ on Twitter. I don't want to butcher his full name. But really smart guy, has played his hand really well and built up a quite large exchange. And Binance was funding a bunch of different startups. So they helped invest into FTX early on. They invested $100 million. So these guys were kind of like teammates early on, SBF and CZ. And FTX quickly grew. They got especially in 2020, 2021, they got a lot of endorsements. They got a lot of credibility in the space. And eventually FTX actually bought out Binance. They gave them $2 billion. So pretty good investment for CZ in a couple of years. And now lead that up to 2022. What happens? Luna collapse. Three Arrows Capital collapse, which if you don't know, there's just these kind of cataclysmic events in crypto led by some pretty risky behavior, whether Luna was a token that promised really attractive returns that were unsustainable ultimately, and it just kind of spiraled. It did what's called a stablecoin death spiral, which we can talk about if we need to.
Stablecoin death spiral. I can't wait till that like actually enters the lexicon, like a Wikipedia page on it, like economic students are learning in school. That's like a chapter in it. I mean, this is the reality of our world. This is a really big part of the economic system is cryptocurrency. A stablecoin is part of that.
Yeah, it's weird because on the one hand, cryptocurrency is supposed to somewhat simplify or add transparency to the financial markets. The idea is for the first time, you don't have to wait for an SEC filing from some corporate business. You can look at what they're doing on chain, right? So that's good because a lot of big financial problems are caused by lack of transparency and lack of understanding risk. But ironically, you get some people creating these arbitrarily complicated financial products like algorithmic stablecoins, which then introduce more risk and blow everything up. So anyways, Three Arrows Capital blew up, and all of a sudden this crypto industry, which everyone thought was going to the moon, Bitcoin to 100,000, is in some trouble. And FTX seems like the only people who, besides like Binance, who's also really big and stable, and Coinbase, they seemed like they were doing fine. In fact, they were bailing out companies in the summer. I don't know if you remember that. SBF was likened to like Jamie Dimon, who's the CEO of Chase, who like kind of was like the buck stops here. I'm like the backstop, right? So SBF was supporting the industry. He was like the stable guy. So come to like around October and November, there's all this talk about regulation. Everything's been blowing up. SBF's leading the charge on regulation. And CZ, the CEO of Binance, gets word that maybe SBF is kind of like cutting him out or making regulation that would maybe impact his business. And he doesn't like that too much. They start kind of feuding a little bit on Twitter. So when it comes out, a CoinDesk report came out that FTX's balance sheet wasn't looking that good. Like it looked pretty weak. They had a lot of coins that in theory had value if you looked at their market price. But for a variety of reasons, if you tried to sell them, they'd collapse in value. So it's sort of like this thing, a house built on sand. And a friend of mine on Twitter, he goes by Dirty Bubble Media. He released a report, and he basically said, "I think these guys are insolvent." Well, CZ saw that, and he retweeted it and started adding fuel to the fire of like the speculation. Because up to this point, everyone thought FTX is super safe, super secure. There's no reason to not keep your money there. Tom Brady keeps his money there, whatever. And CZ kind of adds fuel to the fire by saying, not only am I retweeting this, adding kind of like validity to this speculation, but also I'm going to take the FTT that I got, which part of their balance sheet was this FTT token, which is FTX's like proprietary token. And Alameda and FTX control a lot of it. They were using this token to basically be a large amount of collateral for their whole balance sheet. So it accounted for this huge amount of their value. And the CEO of Binance had a huge chunk of it as well. And he said, I'm going to sell all of it. And the fuel that introduced to the market is he sells all this FTT. And this FTT is underwriting a lot of the value of FTX.
Does FTT almost approximate like similar things if you were to buy a stock in a public company? Is that kind of like a stock in FTX?
It sort of was this proxy because what FTX was committed to doing was sort of like buying back FTT tokens. They would do this thing called the buy and burn. I think there was some amount of sharing in the revenue fees of FTX. It was kind of this convoluted thing. In my opinion, the exact value of FTT was speculative from the beginning. And it was clear that it was very tied to the performance of FTX, which is important because we'll get to later, FTX sort of built their whole scaffold on FTT, which meant that this scaffold was very wobbly. Because if FTX loses a little bit of confidence, then your value goes down. When your value goes down, you lose more confidence, and this goes down. So it was kind of like this thing this flywheel that when it was going well, you got huge amounts of growth. When it's going bad, you get a exchange death spiral, so to speak.
Actually, this structure, it's a pretty non-standard structure. did the architects of its initial design anticipate the wobbliness of the whole system? So putting fraud and all those things that happen later aside, do you think it was difficult to anticipate this kind of FTT, FTX, automated research, weird dynamic?
No, because I think sophisticated traders always think in terms of diversification and correlation. So if you're trying to, the way to think about risk in investing is like, if I invest in you, Lex Friedman, and then I also invest in some product you produce, the performance of those two things will be pretty correlated. So whether I invest in you or I invest in this product that you like are completely behind, I'm not de-risking. I'm basically counting all on you doing well, right? And if you do bad, my investments do very bad. So if I'm trying to build a stable thing, I shouldn't put all my eggs in the Lex Friedman basket unless I'm positive that you're going to do well, right? And these people...
As your financial advisor, I would definitely recommend you do not put all your eggs in this basket.
Right, and so you can think about it like, if I know that, these people were trained to think like this. And so the idea that you could start this exchange, you're worth billions of dollars, and you underwrite your whole system by betting, putting most of it on your own token is insane. And what's crazy is we'll later find out that they were basically taking customer assets, which were real things like Bitcoin and Ethereum, with risks that were not so correlated to FTX, and they were swapping them out. They were using to go basically gamble those and putting FTT in its place as, quote, value. So they were increasing the risk of the system in order to bet big, with the idea that if they bet big and won, we'd all be singing their praises. If we bet big and lost, if they bet big and lost, I don't know if they had a plan, but I think they were being extremely risky, and there's no way to avoid their knowledge of that.
So when you say customer assets, I come to this crypto exchange, I have Bitcoin or some other cryptocurrency, and this is a thing that has pretty stable value over time. I mean, as crypto relatively so, and I'm going to store it on this crypto exchange, and that's the whole point. This is so this thing, to the degree that crypto holds value, is supposed to continue. There's not supposed to be an extra risk inserted into it.
Right, and FTX was pretty clear from the beginning that they wouldn't invest your assets in anything else. They wouldn't do anything else with it. They wouldn't trade it. That's what made FTX such like a horror story for investor confidence, is basically they made every signal that they would not do anything nefarious with tokens. They would just put them to the side, put them in a separate account that they don't have access to, and they just kind of wait there until the day that you're ready to withdraw it. That's explicitly what they told their customers. So going back to the story a little bit, CZ then says, hey, I'm selling this token that underwrites the value of FTX. There's a total panic. SBF during this time says several lies, such as FTX assets are fine, we have enough money to cover all withdrawals, and a day later, he basically admits that wasn't the case. They don't have the money, they're shutting down, and then a few days later after that, they declared bankruptcy. I should be clear, there's Alameda Research, FTX International, and FTX US, which is the US side of things. These are three different entities. All of them are in bankruptcy, and it's not clear to the extent that they were commingling funds, but it's clear that they were commingling funds to some extent. So they kind of were taking from each other, and that is where the fraud happened, right? Because going back to our earlier analogy, if you're supposed to set funds aside, and I find out you were using it to go make all these arbitrage trades or do market making or all these activities you were known for your like hedge fund trading firm thing, that's a huge problem, because he basically lied about this. And especially when he's saying explicitly that we have these things, we have these funds, and these things turn out to be lies. Well, again, the question of fraud comes in, and it's just like, there's no way he didn't know. So the obvious question might be, well, why isn't he locked up? Why is he running around? And it's because really his story is that he didn't know anything. He found out that they had, to steal man his position, he would say he was totally disconnected from what Alameda was doing. He had no idea that they had such a large margin position. that they had an accounting quirk, and that accounting quirk hit $8 billion from his view. And so when he was saying that they had money to cover it, he was saying that truthfully to the best of his ability. And he just was so distracted at the time that he made a series of increasingly embarrassing mistakes. And now he owes it to the people to right those wrongs by publicly making this huge apology for us. You might have seen him on, he's been talking to nearly everyone about basically how he's just didn't know what he's doing. He's the stupidest man alive.
So what are some interesting things you've learned from those interviews?
I think I've appreciated why you don't talk in that position. Most people wouldn't talk. Most people would listen to their legal counsel and not talk. I do not think any lawyer worth their salt would tell him to talk, because right now, I think the danger of what he's doing is he's locking himself into a story of how things happened. And I don't think that story is going to hold up in the coming months, because I think it's impossible. From the insider conversations I've had with Alameda Research employees, with FTX employees, it's impossible to square what they are telling me with no incentive to lie with what SBF is telling me with every incentive to lie, which is fundamentally that he didn't know they were commingling funds. He didn't know they were gambling with customer money. And it was basically this huge mistake. And it's Alameda's fault, but he wasn't involved in Alameda, a company he owned.
So like a compassionate but hard-hitting gangster that you are. Very recently, you interacted with SBF on I just the suspenders as you're saying this. You interacted on Twitter Spaces with SBF and really put his feet to the fire with some hard-hitting questions. What did you ask him? What did you learn?
This was not a willing interaction. I mean, I thought that was kind of the funny part of it, because I've been asking him for an interview for a while. He's been giving interviews to nearly everyone who wants one, big channels, small channels. He didn't give me one, but I managed to get some by sneaking up on some Twitter Spaces and DMing the people and being like, hey, can I come up? So I didn't get him to ask everything that I wanted, because he would leave sometimes, after I asked some of the questions. But really what I asked was about this 8 billion and zooming in on the improbability of his lack of knowledge. It's sort of
was the shooter, a 17-year-old female student who killed herself. 6 other people were injured. 2 students are now in critical condition in the hospital. And these injuries are considered life-threatening injuries. The group of officers were in training for this type of scenario 3 miles away when the 911 calls came in this morning. New IVS technology could help more women struggling with infertility. ABC State practices the technology matures eggs outside of the body.
The procedure called fertility produces hormone injections and shortens treatment cycles from weeks to just 3 days. The CEO of Gain2, the company behind the invention, says Fertilo marks a turning point in reproductive health that could benefit women unable to tolerate traditional IVF regimens.
The report in Peru this month is the first in the world conceived using the new technology. It's in phase 3 trials in the U.S. could be years for FDA approval. The U.S. wildlife officials say stronger federal protections from
Tonight, we're going to have a lot of fun. Before we get started, here's a little bit more from the amazing sponsors that made it all possible.
The Sunset Strip Comedy Club in Austin, Texas is now open. Check out Red Band's secret show every Thursday. Go to sunsetatx.com for tickets.
Happy to have you guys here. Just a few
Right now, 63 in Orange, 57 in Lagoon Beach, 60 in Thousand Oaks, 66 in West Oakville. The KFI Financial report that I was down today, 111. NASDAQ was up 247. S&P was up 23. It is still in Calabasas.
It's at the 101 if you've seen it slower, but it's pretty crowded right now away from Los Virgin. It's all the way to the 170-134 split.
Harry
A
is
couple of crowded pockets through the Cahuenga Pass, with more slowing in Hollywood from Santa Monica Boulevard into downtown Los Angeles. Now it's tough out of Santa Monica. This is due to a problem in Mid-City.
Yeah,
On the 10 eastbound at
ninjabuses.com. You can get an unbelievable bus trip to the HEB Center December 30th and 31st back to downtown Austin, Texas. It's your new favorite holiday tradition, the two-night event in Tony live from the HEB Center. Get a Ninja Bus and be safe. You don't have to worry about Ubering or drinking and driving on the big New Year's Eve nights. So be smart. Ninjabuses.com. Are you guys ready to start tonight's episode? Every single week, I have two of the funniest people in the world. You know what I love about this month? This is new guest month here on Kill Tony. And these are two brand spanking new ones. One is a comedy veteran who just moved to Texas from beautiful New York City. The other is one of the most famous streamers in the world who came to visit the show last week. The whole staff fell in love with him. And we decided to have him here. And 1 week later, ladies and gentlemen, make some noise for tonight's guest. It's Dave Landau and Sketch. Oh, boy. Oh, my God. Dave Landau. Sketch. Get over here, Sketch. Sit down, buddy. Dave Landau. Dave Landau. Sketch. Oh, my goodness. This episode is sponsored by Zippix. Dave Landau's on tour, DaveLandau.com. Sketch is one of the most famous streamers in the world. Never done stand-up comedy before in your life, am I correct?
No, sir. First time in front of a live audience.
Look at that. This guy's used to just fucking sitting there, no pants on, whatever's going on in the wild world of streamers. I don't know. I don't ever see any of it, but I guess the kids love it.
Hey, it's a little more formal, but I'm ready to go. I came here ready to fuck up, so I guess we'll...
Nailed it. How about a hand for Sketch's first live audience? You guys are in. That's pretty exciting. Dave Landau, a 20-year stand-up comedy veteran. Quite the opposite. Quite the mix here we have. Welcome, Dave.
Thanks for having me.
We're going to have a lot of fun tonight.
I'm looking forward to it.
Very funny, man. I've seen us stand up. You'll be resident to Texas.
I've been in Dallas for a while.
Oh,
Coming to Austin. It's on stage.
exactly. Isn't that the truth? We're going to have a wild time tonight. Over 250 human beings signed up for this bucket. Oh, Jesus. I'm spilling 12. Anything can happen. I've been doing a thing where I have an audience first game with a great Tony shirt on. Let's do it. That looks fine. Not inside. Go wrangle them. And while they wrangle that comedian from across the street, let me remind you guys that that bucket pool gets 60 seconds. Everyone does. When their time is up, you can hear the sound of a kitten. That means they have to wrap it up then, unless they bring out the angry West Hollywood Bear, which interrupts them. And then I conduct an interview. We have fun with them. We figure out what else is interesting about them. What else could they joke about? Is that how their set always goes? Anything can happen. It's always wild. The whole thing's improvised. You guys ready to start tonight's episode? Let's start it with a very special time, everybody. This young lady was made the most recent golden ticket winner just 2 or 3 weeks ago. And this is her first scheduled brand new minute on the show. We're all very excited. The youthful, the powerful, the brand spanking new first scheduled appearance. Make some noise for golden ticket winner, the Kill Tony re-debut of Aya, ladies and gentlemen. Aya starting off the show.
I'm in college. College is cool. I like it because it's a time where you can learn things about yourself. Like I recently found out that I'm asexual. I'm asexual, so I'll sleep with any of my professors for a good grade. Except if they're women. I'm a straight A student. No, yeah, I'm a straight A student. A lot of girls my age have sugar daddies. I don't know, I couldn't do it. It doesn't seem right. Like, my dad also has diabetes, but I would never sell his insulin to pay rent. I'm like too scared of reaching for one of the needles and then it pokes me. And now I have diabetes. I can't afford diabetes. $35 for a pair of socks. No, thank you. Now I'm broke. I'm so broke. The other day I Googled how to make gas at home. Step 1 is to control Afghanistan. So, okay, thank you guys.
The newest golden ticket winner with a brand new minute. Where are you going to college, Aya?
Well, I just graduated. I wrote that joke while I was in college, but I was at UT. I just finished there.
Nice.
Yeah.
Hell yeah. What did you study there?
I studied film,
Oh, cool.
so I didn't do a lot of learning, but it's nice to walk around the campus and stuff. They have hammocks and stuff. So.
Hell yeah. Sounds pretty chill. Is that expensive college or do you get a scholarship?
No, I went for free, so the government. Thank you, government.
Absolutely. The federal government? Or is it the state government?
I think it was a little bit of both. So UT gives out they're really generous people out there.
To people like you.
Yeah, they've told me I'm special in a lot of ways. They really have, yeah. They because I'm a woman, so they want you there and stuff.
You ever do anything for extra scholarship money, like wear a burqa or drag a rainbow flag around or protest or anything?
I had to do that stuff in high school. I used to do that stuff.
So you weren't Googling gas because you're pro-Palestine?
No, I actually don't even use Google that often. It's just a joke.
I thought you were going to say I don't even use gas. That you had an electric car. You have electric car energies. What kind of car do you have?
Oh, I know. I have a gas car.
Oh, very good.
Yeah. It's a Toyota.
Oh, yeah.
Japanese.
Sketch, what are you thinking over here? I see.
So asexual. It is. What do you think about me then?
Are you actually asexual?
You could probably do that one. I don't know if anyone's been on Twitter.
I actually thought I was asexual at one point, but I had an eating disorder, so I was severely malnourished. So maybe just try eating more.
I like them all different plants. So,
Aw. That's sweet, actually.
People can't hurt you anymore.
Speaking of all different types, does your dad really have diabetes?
Yeah, he does. Type 2. So it was his fault.
Amazing.
Yeah, he deserves it.
What do you think it was that gave him type 2?
So my dad is obsessed with honey. So he got it from honey and then dates, the Arab dried fruit, which is so lame. He doesn't eat cakes or sugar. It's just natural sugars that gave it to him.
Wow, honey and dates.
Mm-hmm.
It's amazing. Those are Red Band's healthiest snacks. Amazing. Oh, bother. There you go. That's my business partner, everybody. The old Harry Potter. Time to shave your Potter down, for he is Harry.
We'll figure it out.
I can't wait. Any second now, it's gonna all make sense. I love it. What else? Anything else before we let you go? Anything else crazy going on in life?
Yeah, my dad has this guy living in his backyard.
Whoa.
And he keeps giving him tasks to do around our backyard. My dad has a white slave, basically.
Amazing.
And he's on meth or something, and he just hangs out, and he's been building a fence for my parents for 3 months.
Those are called Mexicans.
No, this guy, because my dad, he doesn't know Spanish, and he doesn't know English very well, so him communicating with someone who doesn't speak English, this would be really tough. But, so he likes white labor, so.
Wow. So the guy sleeps in your dad's backyard?
No, I don't live with him, but he's always there when I'm there. And sometimes he disappears for a little bit. When my dad says every time he pays him, he disappears for 3 days.
Wow. Amazing.
That's called a drug addict.
That is incredible. Well, very interesting stuff. Have you ever talked to this guy in your dad's backyard?
No, I gave him cake the other day. He got really happy.
Wow.
Yeah.
Your dad's just like, God, I wish that was me.
Yeah. Yeah, he couldn't have this.
Diabetic child.
Yeah, diabetes.
Does he still use honey?
Yeah, he can't get over it. Like every single night, even if he's good all day, he'll like binge a bunch of dates before he goes to bed, or like he'll like. I walked on him just spoon.
By the way, Red Band posted on Instagram at 4 a.m. last night a moldy Wendy's burger that he ate. He both complained about the burger and also ate. Would you eat half of it?
Moldy was burnt.
The bread was burnt?
Yeah, no, the whole burger was burnt.
That's what you were complaining about.
Yeah.
But you also said something about mold. What
No,
was
because
that?
last time I had a problem with Wendy's, it was moldy.
Yeah. And you complain online every time you get late night drunk fast food and it's not good.
Yeah.
You,
Yeah.
a wildly successful podcaster, goes online to complain about. Do they ever give you what you want? After that, does that ever pay off? Is Wendy's ever like, here's fucking $20 or something, dude?
Yeah. Oh yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
And that's what you do it for?
It's fun, man. It's like coupon clipping. You know?
Oh my god. Do you ever click coupons?
No. I use coupon codes online. Where's my honey voice?
Okay. Way to get this show started. Amazing stuff. I love it. We're going to all watch her grow together. A star is born here on Kiltony. The Kiltony first ever scheduled set by Aya, everybody. Oh, snap. Heidi has arrived, everybody. Make some noise for Heidi. And we make the big switch to the bucket, everybody. This is where shit gets wild. Sometimes we're meeting somebody that we've never seen before. Sometimes it's the return of somebody that's been on years ago, maybe months ago, maybe a couple weeks ago. Anything can happen. Your first bucket full of the night, 60 seconds uninterrupted, goes to Matt Walker, everybody. Matt Walker. Oh, shit, it's Matt Walker. Oh, my God. Make some noise for Matt, everybody.
Hey, how's it going, everybody? So I recently got kicked out of the hair club for men because I recently shaved my head. But it's okay because I've been asked to join some other clubs. I think because of my algorithm, I've been asked to join pool leagues like the cue balls and stuff like that. But I reached out to Make-A-Wish because it looks like I'm now suffering for cancer. And I won't be able to make my next minute because I'll be going to Disney World with Joe Rogan. So, but yeah, things have been changing for me. I used to have a crazy just home over. So it's been just opening my eyes to new things. I was just on last week, so my episode hasn't came out yet. So I had a joke that was kind of relevant to that, but I was kind of going with it. It was something that needed to be brought to my attention, you know, that I needed to shave my head. At first, I thought Tony might have been being a little mean and insensitive, but sometimes it takes to take a good hard look in the mirror that nobody close to you will tell you that, you know, maybe it's time for Puerto Rico to shave their fucking head.
It doesn't make any sense at all, but it's adorable. Matt Walker.
Thanks, guys.
So let me give a little context to this bucketful. The odds of this happening are absolutely insane. Matt was on last week, so Matt came out with the world's most diabolically, you just have to take my word for it. It was the worst haircut you've ever seen in your entire life. Barely anything was left. And I mean, it was just fucking, it's like if I took this on a bald head and just made like 11 lines. I swear to God, it was like combed down like to here to make it look like
Like a Sharpie at one point, like an egg.
What's amazing, Matt, is you should have waited.
I know, bro.
The odds of this happening are beyond insane. People think that this show, I've heard rumors that the show is fucking like produced and that the bucket pulls are fake. If it was, this wouldn't be happening right now.
Not to cut you off, I actually told Red Band that last week because the guy with the beard, the cowboy hat, how he comes on, he's been on multiple times and stuff.
You told Red Band what?
That it doesn't seem so random. That maybe like it's not all like bucket pools or whatever. But I mean, it's completely random.
Well, it clearly is. If you would have waited,
I should have
another couple weeks, you would be a star. All these people would know you, and they'd be like, "Oh shit!"
Yeah, I know, bro. I know.
You got a little excited here, and you did all your "I don't have hair" jokes, and they're like, "Yeah, so what?"
Yeah. No, I hear you.
But you,
Tom, you know,
didn't I tell you I was just gonna put you up in a month?
Yeah, that too as well.
But you couldn't wait.
Yeah, well, I was just here, but bro, I mean, it was insane. The chances of me being pulled out of the bucket. I know I've heard people say this shit. It's like, man, why are you saying that? You know, maybe just don't sign up. You know what I'm saying?
Don't sign up.
Yeah, exactly, bro.
That's what I'm saying.
I hear you. No, I hear you.
You would have been a star.
Well,
that would have been a huge step.
Hopefully, it'll still kind of carry. I mean, I couldn't just.
It'll resonate with the people at home.
Yeah,
that's for sure. But these people are like, who gives a fuck about your bald head, dude?
I was aware.
So what? What else? Do another joke. But you people are gonna see.
Yeah.
You're gonna see. This guy, the only time in the show's history in which we insisted on shaving somebody's head.
I would just say, give me a little break. Like I did come, not that it was great, it was great material, but I did. That was only in like 4 or 5 days, and I was coming up with all these. My head's just been spinning, bro. Trying to come up with ideas.
Well, it's much easier to spin now with a
spin on top.
The old soft top you got up there.
But yeah, I appreciate the opportunity you gave me last week.
All right, Jelly Roll, relax. Jesus Christ, fucking accepted speech over here. Look at your fucking the carpet matches the drapes down there. So Matt, have you thought about anything that we didn't talk about in your interview last week that might be interesting?
No, but yesterday I just got pulled over with an invalid license, and the cop would not give me a break, bro. He told my shit, and I had to
wait. You had an invalid license?
Yeah, because my and it's really just because the DMV, they don't have enough people to get you a new license. He was a complete just jerk about it, dude. My birthday was on the 16th of November, so my license is, it hadn't even expired. Yeah, expired. Not like suspended.
On November 16th, he didn't let you off?
No, dude, he was a jerk.
Where was this?
Garden Ridge, Texas, right outside of Cibolo. He was an Asian cop, short Asian cop, dude. Like, it's relevant, bro.
He was a short Asian cop?
He was a jerk. Even his supervisor came and was like, this guy's a jerk. I was like, bro, he want me to meet me in the middle. Like, I cannot.
His supervisor came?
He made him give me a break, and then he hated it, dude. He, like, walked away, like, because the supervisor's like, you need to give that a warning. That's bullshit,
Right.
My dad had to come pick me up. Yeah, dude. They told my shit. I got it out in an hour. He was trying to tie me up. I was like, bro, I'm gonna get it out today. Like, you're not gonna. And I'm broke right now. It was like my last $300-400, but it's just another bump in the road, dude. I'm watching videos and shit lately about like how some of these things are making you stronger, more resilient. You know what I'm saying? So, it's all Jelly Roll, bro. I think Jelly Roll was one of those videos.
But it's pretty Jelly Roll. Not to be confused with Egg Roll that wanted to arrest you yesterday. So your car got towed and you had to get it out?
Yeah, I got it out. I called because it's Sunday, bro. He was trying to get me tied up.
What does that mean, tied up?
Like, just trying to hinder me. I guess he was just trying to make my life hard, bro.
This is like a small Texas town.
Yes, sir. Yeah. And I actually do work for a lady that lives in Garden Ridge. And she's probably like she's got a Ferrari in her garage and all this shit. Rich ass lady, bro.
What do you do for this lady?
It does kind of have a little vibe to it, she's an older lady, but
what do you do with this lady?
Dude, she has me do she's like a Martha Stewart type, bro. She has me do bring down all her Christmas decorations out of the garage, like from her.
Have you been building a fence for some guy? I think we're figuring this out slowly. Building fences for diabetic brown people out there. All right, Matt Walker. Well, we met you last week. Yes, you already have a joke book. You have a new outlook on life. I was going to give you a spot in a few weeks, but you just fucking did it.
Come on. You still do that one, right?
Okay, well, stop signing up. You're a lucky fuck, so stop signing up, all right?
The universe wants it, bro. Jelly roll.
Okay, get out of here. There goes Matt Walker. Jesus Christ.
Wait till you guys know what happened.
Yeah, you're not going to believe it. It's literally... It's proof that the show's not set up, I do believe. Hello there. This podcast is sponsored by Game Time. Guys, you know I love live events. And when I go to live events, I make sure to use the best ticketing site in the industry. Game Time. Game Time has a new feature called Game Time Picks that makes getting tickets for your favorite live events even easier. Game Time Picks filters out the fluff to show you only incredible deals on great seats so you don't have to waste time searching through thousands of tickets. Red Band.
Tony, Game Time is the best. They're the best ticketing game in town. I just found a super deal with Game Time Picks for Goose. You know Goose? They're great. At the Moody Center. It's so easy to pick your seats, add them to your cart, and check out. I personally love the seat views before you buy, in addition to the lowest price guarantee.
No doubt about it. With Game Time Picks, curation makes it easier to save more on sports, concerts, comedy, and theater. Plus, they're all-in pricing that shows the total up front with no surprise fees at checkout. Game Time also has the best ticket coverage. Your purchase is covered with the most flexible customer service policy in the ticketing industry. So take the guesswork out of buying concert tickets with Game Time. Download the Game Time app, create an account, and use code KILLTONY for $20 off your first purchase. Terms apply. Again, create an account, redeem code KILLTONY for $20 off. That's why. Download Game Time today. What time is it? It's game time. All right, your next bucket full, ladies and gentlemen, goes by the name of Danny V. Danny V is next on Kill Tony. Here we go.
Thank you. So I am aware that I look like one of Joe Rogan's sperm. I look like an Oompa Loompa that joined the Nazis. So there was this. The reason I think the reason that police officers don't have turtles as pets is they can't kneel on their necks. I saw this homeless guy with a sign that said "hot, hungry, and homeless." It's like, that's pretty self-absorbed. If you think of that sex, you just have some sex and get out of poverty. I mean, if Kamala Harris did it, why can't you? I think the only reason why white guys date black women is to ensure that the kids can have bigger dicks than them. So. That's my time.
All right, Danny B. This is your first time on the show, Danny?
On the show, yes.
Welcome. How long have you been doing stand-up?
About a year.
About a year. Where at?
Vegas.
Well, 1 year in Las Vegas. What do you do for a living, Danny?
Sorry, what was that?
What do you do for a living?
For a living, I just moved to Austin, so right now I've been doing DoorDash.
Did the DoorDash. Okay. Do you eat the food?
No. I'm a good DoorDash.
Good DoorDash. Do they give you guys ratings?
Yes, they do.
Okay.
Yeah.
You ever deliver late night Wendy's to
Me and Red Band have a straight up line. He just texts me.
Wow, you even knew what I was talking about. I love it. So, Danny, you've been doing it a year. What made you come here today?
The show and the comedy opportunities that are out of Austin.
Yeah. You're visiting for a few days?
No, I live out here.
Oh, nice. So you were in Vegas. When did you move to Austin?
About 4 weeks ago.
4 weeks ago. What's your living situation?
I live in my car.
You live in your car?
Yeah.
Okay. Where have you been parking it at nighttime? It's something I always like to ask people that live in a car. It's a tricky situation.
I park it in like a gym parking lot.
Okay.
Yeah.
You have a gym membership?
Yes. That's how I shower.
It seems very pro-police with the Floyd joke.
There's no, I don't know. Do cops not have turtles? Is that a thing?
I've never seen one with one, so it would just, the connection makes sense to me.
Have you ever seen an Asian cop before?
You never see them with cats, though, either.
What do you do for fun, Danny V?
So just like a lot of outdoor stuff, like hikes, walk around, and shit like that. Listen to comedy.
Okay. Right. And what kind of car is it that you live in?
It's a 2015 Hyundai Accent.
Okay. So were you born and raised in Vegas?
Born and raised in Vegas.
How does that happen? What are your parents like? I always wondered that. How does someone get-
So my mom is a recovering addict, alcoholic, and my dad, my real dad, is in prison. He's been in prison since I was 3 years old.
I like that one. You have a little Vegas. We have a little Vegas soundboard.
Jackpot.
I love it. So your real dad has been in prison?
Yeah, since I was 3.
For what?
He murdered a guy. And
Oh, here you go. Wow. Do you know the context of the murder? Can you describe what happened?
So, both my parents were using pretty heavily, like meth and shit like that. And then one day he came home and broke my mom's nose. So she took me.
Yeah.
She took me to like one of her friends' house, and she had like 2 guys like sleeping over because she was like kind of scared. And my real dad was understanding.
Oh, that's a great idea. Nothing makes a guy that'll punch you in the nose happier than 2 fucking dudes at the house.
Right? Well, I mean,
do you know why he punched you in the nose in the first place?
I never really asked my mom.
Just only good at cooking meth and not food.
She fucked up the meth while she was cooking.
Sounds like a wild house. Maybe it is better you live in your car. So, okay. Punches are in the nose. You don't know why. Go to a house with 2 dudes,
and then so he was drinking and drugging that whole night, and then he kind of like stalked her and saw that there were 2 dudes there. He thought she was fucking them, and he broke in, killed one guy, and then stabbed another guy in the shoulder, and
okay. All right.
Paralyzed his arm.
Paralyzed. His arm's still paralyzed.
Yeah.
Wow. Have you ever met that guy?
I haven't.
You do make sure to shake the right hand.
Yeah.
I'll just play with the other one. Yeah.
What did he do to the other guy? Stab in the heart? How did the one guy get off with just a shoulder?
So like after like the one guy, like he was just dead. And I think he like stabbed him in the heart a couple times.
That'll do it.
And
stops the heart from beating and pumping blood, easier to clean up the mess. I
right?
gotcha.
It was pretty messy. It was a pretty messy experience. But yeah, so like after he stabbed like the second guy, like the house woke up and he dipped. And he just went to a bar after and just like drank until the cops came.
Wow.
Yeah.
I love that people were mad they got woken up.
Yeah, just when things couldn't get any worse. I'm just trying to get some goddamn sleep around here.
Stop the kitchen stabbings.
Is that where it was? Was it in the kitchen? I feel like it.
No, he stabbed them in different bedrooms.
Were any of them sleeping with their mom?
No.
Wow. That is fucked up. Red Band with a wise observation over here. That's fucked up. Yes, that is fucked up. Unbelievable. So he was in prison when you were 3. Do you go visit him sometimes?
I visited him once when I was like 12, and I really just.
Do they have anything fun in a Vegas prison? I mean, even at their airport?
They have vending machines where you can buy like mini pizzas, like the Red Band.
Did you have a pizza there?
I did have a pizza there.
Fuck yeah.
I did.
Amazing. And it was good?
It was decent. You know, it was like the Red Bear.
Did your dad ever ask you for money or anything?
No, I haven't talked to him in like 10 years.
And he has a life sentence, right?
No, he actually has, I want to say like 20 more years.
Oh, wow.
Yeah.
Okay. Not bad.
I'll find you.
Yeah.
That's a big worry that my mom has, is that he's in prison. finish the job.
Yeah.
Does he know that they weren't fucking them? Like, does he go, shit, I fucked up? Or does he
I mean, he like the one time I did talk to him, he like
try to
expressed.
stab you?
The one time you talked to him?
He expressed that like he was sorry and like he wished he could take stuff back, and he was just like not in the right state of mind. He was all about love and stuff. So,
Right.
yeah.
Exactly. And you haven't talked to him since you were 12?
I talked to him probably like a decade ago, so probably.
Yeah, it's a shame you can't make a phone call to prison whenever you want. That would be great.
I could tell him to call back.
Yeah. So Danny, is DoorDash the end all be all for you?
Hell no.
What type of job are you looking for? What do you want to
So
get
like
into?
ultimately, I do want to be a comedian,
Right.
but like the backup plan was to be like a electrician.
Do you have talents in those fields?
I mean, I'm mechanically inclined. I was in the Army National Guard. I didn't deploy or anything. So. Yeah, thank you.
What did you do there? Oh wow. There you go, a little stubby middle finger for you. Okay, well, if anyone needs an electrician or a plumber in Austin.
I mean, I'm open to any job. I'm pretty versatile.
Yeah. There you go. How can people find you?
I mean, Instagram or
Sure. Is that good for you?
Yeah.
Okay, go ahead.
Comedian Danny B.
There you go. Comedian Danny B. He's only a year in, living out of his car. Seems like a nice guy. Seems like he's got his life together. A lot of common sense. Good answers. There he goes, Danny B. And Danny, even though the performance was just okay, you got a lot of work to do. So here's a big joke book for you. Danny B, everybody. All right. Your next bucket pull goes by the name of Mason Davis, everybody. We're moving along. Make some noise for Mason. Here we go. Mason Davis, everybody. Here he is. One more time for Mason.
Used to live with a couple guys. They're super into like Star Wars and Marvel. Don't get me wrong, it was a great movie. You guys know how hard it is to get laid when your front door mat says all Jedi's welcome? Like, I thought we were friends, man. Whose side are you on? I don't know. It was a nice brand new apartment. I wanted to show it off. It was just decorated like it was the set of a 40-year-old virgin. It was really unfortunate. Do you guys know that pussy dehumidifier is a real thing? Turns out it was actually just my apartment. I don't know. I recently found out that my neighbor is a black, beautiful queen. And I'm not the smoothest with the ladies, but I finally worked up the courage to go and introduce myself. I went up, talked to her, said my name, she said her name back. And then a bee started flying around her head, and she screamed and took off running. Now, if you're just walking your dog across the street, enjoying your morning, you can't see a fucking bee. You just see a white man and a black lady having a conversation, and she takes off running. I don't know. We did find the hookup recently, though, but I let her peg me, but it was only like reparations.
All right, Mason Davis. There it is. Okay. Let's talk about it. Is any of that true? Is it a black, really? You have a black, beautiful queen neighbor?
I do. That part is true. I didn't let her peg me.
Right.
We didn't hook up, I should say.
Right. Okay. How long have you been doing stand-up?
About a year and a half, year and 5 months.
All of it here in Austin?
No, I just moved here September.
From where?
Oregon.
Okay. Portland or out in the middle of nowhere?
Out in the middle of nowhere. I was living about an hour and a half south of Portland.
Yeah, that's the true middle of nowhere. It's been a very Met-heavy episode so far. Everyone has had some almost direct correlation to Met in some way, either with their parents or with some fences or something. You were close to a lot of Met there in the middle of Portland, am I correct?
I didn't live there, but yes, driving through, you'd see a bunch on the road.
On the road.
Dropping.
You could see a lot of Met-y type of characters.
Oh, yeah.
What do you do for work, Mason?
Right now I work at Boot Barn.
Okay. How did you get into Boot Barn?
I went there with my dad when I first moved here. He was looking for a pair of boots, and he's like, "This would be a pretty good job." So,
And they're like, you have no experience with boots, but you're white.
perfect for the job.
There you go. Nice. Guys, what do we think about Mason Davis?
Oh, so the Black Queen was because of the beat?
Yeah, good question.
I'm just wondering the joke. Man, I'm not insulting you.
Yeah.
You're just wondering what the fuck.
Yeah, no, I agree with Dave on this. I noticed that he laughed and I laughed both at your setup.
Yeah,
A combined 38 years of stand-up experience between me and Dave, and you both had us giggling at the setup, and then it kind of went nowhere.
Because you do look like somebody who would marry a black woman, and people are like, "Why the fuck are they together?" Like, have you ever met those people?
Yeah.
And then you have one of those weird white blondie friendly fucking creeps.
I mean, that
no one wants.
Did you try with her? Did you try Mason?
Did I try hooking up with her?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah. Like I said, I'm not that good with talking to girls, so just introducing myself is a big step.
Can you look straight out there and say exactly what you said to her?
Yo, what up, bitch?
For a second, I thought that was it. Okay, look out there and give us an example of what you said to this beautiful black woman.
My name is Mason. I just moved here. What's your name?
Oh, hell no. What the fuck? Creepy ass motherfucker looking like all the characters of Friends mashed together.
My rent's gonna go up.
Have you ever been with a black woman before?
I have not.
Have you been with a white woman before?
I have.
When's the last time you were with a white woman?
Like 3 or 4 years ago.
How? Why do you think that is?
Damn. Oh, that hurt.
Yeah.
I think you got to get rid of that Jedi fucking doormat.
That's why I moved.
Yeah.
That is amazing. So now you live here?
Yes.
And do you have roommates still? You live by yourself?
Yep.
Hot dog?
No, I got an apartment.
How are you able to afford that?
Boot barn, and I saved a good. I used to be a welder, so I saved up a couple of bucks.
How much did you save exactly? I'm always so interested when people tell me they save money. This is an unorthodox show. It's not normally a common thing to ask somebody how much money they saved, but this is that type of show. Just out of my own curiosity, can I guess?
Yeah.
I'm gonna say you saved $8,500.
I wish it was about 5,000.
Damn.
I appreciate the. I guess.
Working at a Texas boot barn, like, what's your most common question?
Usually it's in Spanish.
Kicking them over the board. Oh, it's for fence climbing.
No, it's usually just like a bunch of. It depends on the people that come in. Some people like have worn boots before, so they're just looking for a certain thing. Some people are like, I have never worn boots before.
Boars.
What do you think?
I was being nice.
What do you think made you want to be a stand-up comedian, Mason?
I used to. I made all my friends laugh, and I really enjoyed that. And I just.
Do you have any childhood trauma?
No.
Parents are happy all together?
Yeah.
No murders, anything?
No.
Nothing at all. You just made your friends in Oregon laugh.
Yeah, and I was getting good, and I was getting better at stand-up when I was getting, but I wasn't doing that much.
Doing a lot of spots here in Austin?
Trying.
What do you mean by trying? What is
I'm
that?
hitting a lot of open mics.
Right. Is that working for you?
Yeah. Getting better, writing more.
What else do you do for fun, Mason?
I'm just trying to figure out the city. Because I moved here pretty recently. It's my first time living in a big city. It's a little overwhelming at first, but I've been calling it trying to figure out where the cool little spots are.
And no dealers.
Yeah.
What part was overwhelming? Give me an example of the overwhelming.
Like in Albany, where I'm from,
there's not a street that shuts down for bars. There's maybe one bar, one or two bars. So when I came down to that the first night, I was like, this is degeneracy. And it was awesome. I loved it.
Yeah, it is lovely. I love it too. Well, Mason, very good. Fun times. Anything else we should know about you before I get you out of here?
I crashed a motorcycle, my buddy's motorcycle.
How did that happen?
I was driving at night, and I didn't know that the road turned, and I just went straight.
Oh, shit.
Into a field, but we're doing good now, so.
Did you get hurt?
I split my knee open, like kneecap, like volcanoed out. You could like see my kneecap.
Oh, wow.
But didn't break anything, so lucky.
Was the motorcycle total?
Yeah, and it wasn't even mine.
So how did you pay your friend back?
I just paid.
You just paid for it straight up. How much was that?
I think it was like 1600, 1700.
What kind of motorcycle?
It was a Gixxer 1600.
Yeah. All right, Mason. Well, it has begun for you. Welcome to Austin, Texas. There's a little joke book, Mason Davis. Let's get one more bucket full up here. This young man's been on the show a few times. 1 week ago, he said to me, at Mitzi's, the bar connected to the mothership, he said to me, I'm ready for another minute. I go, why are you telling me this? He goes, I just want to let you know, I'm ready. I go, don't tell me. Just keep signing up and show me. The bucket of destiny has spoken. He has been pulled out of a bucket out of 250 people. Let's see how it goes. This is a new minute from Michael Ridley.
I've been going to the gym recently. It's like a new thing for me the last 2 weeks. I had ADHD, so it's like hard to stick to a routine. And I've only been going for 2 weeks, and I'm realizing I'm already encountering like an ego problem. Like I'm finding myself shirtless in the mirror listening to Beethoven after a workout. And I can hear an ego demon gassing me up from the back. And he's saying things like, look at what you have become. Look at what you have become. They used to make fun of you. You used to wear your t-shirt in the pool with your little Asian nipples poking through. But soon, my child, soon, the moon will encapsulate the sun, and the king will take his rightful place upon the throne. Really? Yes, my child, yes. There is a God locked away inside of you, and we will set him free. See, I've just been trying to get healthier and shit.
There you go. Full minute, 16 seconds from Michael Ridley.
Hey, what's up, Tony? How are you, dude?
What are you running this thing? I love it. How are you, buddy?
I'm doing good, man. I'm freaking out. What's up, brother?
Hey, what's up, bro?
It's good to see you, dude.
Okay,
I'm happy.
Yeah, I'm very happy.
Yeah, I'm super happy, dude.
All right, relax, Michael. Let's jump right into it. How do you feel like that went when you were randomly coming up to me telling me that you're so ready? Is that how you thought it would go?
Huh? No, not at all. I thought it was going to be way better than that. I've been closing on that one for a while and it gets big pops. It's always like, really? You know what I mean? I also like have a lot of nerves. I just, your boy, I don't know what the fuck happened, Tony, but I was a little thick and I just finally feel good enough to come out of the house. And I'm half sick as hell. Like, I don't know, bro. I was like, yeah, I've been letting people hit my vape, Tony. And don't do that around here. Everybody's fucking eating booty hole and spreading disease and shit.
All right, Michael, stick over here.
Your fucking water next to me.
I'm
Yeah.
sorry, dude.
How long have you been sick for?
You're sweating like an AIDS patient.
Yeah.
I have hyperhidrosis. How dare you, dude?
Okay, Michael. So how long have you been sick for? What have your symptoms been?
Probably COVID. I don't know. Probably some new shit. Definitely.
That's not what I asked you at all. How long have you been sick for?
I've been sick for like 2 or 3 days. I've just been in the crib for 3 days.
And then you decided to come out tonight in public around a bunch of people who can't get sick.
No. I'm fine. I'm good.
You don't look fine.
I always look kind of sick. Like ever since COVID, you can't be a sweaty Asian guy in public. Like you just always look like.
That is true.
I've always been sweaty. I've always been a sweaty guy. But
so you feel great today?
I feel so good.
But I'm being serious. No symptoms at all.
No. I'm good.
Okay.
I've just been in the house. I'm happy to be out of the house. You've been locked up in the crib sick, and now you're like, I want to be social.
You say a lot of stuff in between questions. Do you really have little Asian nipples? You said that during your set. Is that true?
Nah, they're big and brown, dude.
Are they?
Yeah, I got some brown areolas. I got some fat boy nipples, dude.
Really?
Huh?
Dinner plates?
No, more of probably like a $50. Yeah, not super big, but not super small either.
How's the hair on those things?
Fucking.
How is the hair on those things? The
Oh my
world
God,
wants
dude.
to know.
I have to I shave them. I have to shave them. They're so sporadic. I have like Asian fibers
right there.
Come off of them. They'll thread through my shirt sometimes.
How many of you want to see these hairy Asian nipples? We've been talking about them. It's that time. He's been going to the gym. Let's see what happens here, ladies and gentlemen. Whoa! Look at that. That demon is full of shit.
Soon the king will take the throne.
What the fuck is this demon seeing?
Assassination ever. No one was ever charged in that case. 39 years ago, in Manhattan, it went down in the most populous city in America. Again, at dinner time. And they were both gunned down as they got out of their car. And no one was ever charged in that case. So, meantime, 7 foreign tourists hospitalized in Fiji. This just happened. news makes a lot of these news outlets reporting around this suggests that they got tainted alcohol, but they yet established no cause in the speech episode. They ordered toxicology tests and are awaiting results, and that takes 3 or 4 days. The bar was full of customers, they say. And they ordered pina coladas, and there were a lot of pina coladas ordered. And that was the drink that all of them had ordered and consumed prior to this. No other reports of similar illness. It's always weird, you know, when this goes down in some way. So you begin to, question every time you're in a situation where you're drinking from a bar with a mixed drink of any kind, right? It's pretty disturbing and it makes you, especially with holiday travel, it makes you question. I mean, again, you don't want to become so paranoid that you never have a cocktail or a mocktail or whatever, but at the same time, you want to be aware of your surroundings. Pretty crazy. I don't know. That's the latest. It just happened. 1 American and 600 tourists hospitalized in Fiji. Pretty brutal. TikTok is saying, please let us continue in America. They're asking the Supreme Court, this just happened today, to block a law that would effectively ban TikTok in the United States in a matter of weeks. They're saying the law violates their First Amendment rights and those of 170 million American users of TikTok. Now, TikTok, of course, is controlled by a Chinese parent company. So they're bringing this to the Supreme Court to try to hang on to the company. They say Congress's unprecedented attempt to single out applicants and bar them from operating one of the most significant speech platforms in this nation presents grave constitutional problems that this court likely will not allow to stand. But again, with bipartisan support, there was a law enacted, signed by Biden, saying that TikTok has to be turned over to American ownership, or it has to be closed down. Well, you know it's not going to be closed down. It's just not. TikTok is going nowhere. It's too critical a platform for so many businesses. Leave aside the fact that you may like TikTok or your kids may like TikTok or whatever, but the reality is that it's used commercially so aggressively for marketing that there's no way that it's going to just evaporate in America. Now, it may be transferred to American ownership, and if that happens, whatever American owner is circling, they will get that at buyer sale prices. It'll be a forced sale. So, again, the concern is that a Chinese company has all the information on Americans who are using this app. And they can also, in addition to calling that information for various data points, everything from location to profiles of one sort or another, they can spread propaganda that way. Now, again, these are the accusations. It's not to say that this is happening. But TikTok officially started in 2019, 2018, I think it was actually, in the US. And it has caught fire, unbelievable. Especially with Gen Z and millennials. News, entertainment, shopping. I mean, it is an engine of life if you're Gen Z or millennial. And so, this is a big deal. This court case and the notion that TikTok may go away. So the Supreme Court has shown a lot of interest in the application of free speech principles to big tech platforms, as you know. They haven't issued definitive rulings, but they really are sort of slipping around First Amendment and foreign ownership and social media. So we'll have to see. But as I say, this is a huge case, and I think in the end, TikTok will continue. But the future of America actually owns TikTok, or what entity owns TikTok, that may be very much up in the air again. The company that controls it now is called ByteDance. That's a Chinese company. They have half the company. You understand it's communist China, so they own everything in effect. But the ByteDance people say, look, half of TikTok is owned by institutional investors. The government of China doesn't have a direct or indirect ownership stake in TikTok or ByteDance, is what they're saying. But they're going to have to sell that to the Supreme Court, because right now America is sort of ready to turn TikTok over to an American entity or series of entities. So that's really one to be watched. Mo Kelly is standing by. I saw him in the green room. He looks good. He looks rested. He looks ready. He will follow. All of you, thank you for your patience. Mr. Gooch, thank you for picking up the slack. So, we've had a frustrating day with audio where I usually like to be a one-man band, run my own stuff. I like to depend on people's Gooch. I like to be self-sufficient. And today I had to depend on you. And you were there for me, I think. Richie, Angel, everyone, Grudge, appreciate it. Mo Kelly is next. KFI AM 640, live everywhere on the iHeartRadio. You better watch out. You better not cry. You better not pout. KOST HD2, Los Angeles, Orange County. Live everywhere on the iHeartRadio app. Hired in and recorded live from KFI 24-hour newsroom. The ex-wife is now in charge of the murder of Dr. Rothschild outside his clinic in Woodland Hills. LAPD Chief Jim McDonald says he understands the family is still grieving, even with the charges against the hangar shooting. Today's announcement brings some measure of comfort, knowing that those responsible will be held accountable for their actions. Our hearts are with you during this incredibly difficult time. Prosecutors say Dr. Martin B. Rashogei's death in August was a murder for hire. Two others charged with the murder, along with a fourth person charged as an accessory. Public health officials are urging people to get their shots before the holiday get-togethers. KFI's Tammy Trujillo says 88 deaths flu and RF reported in California for the first week of December.
And you can't forget COVID. Public health officials say it continues to be the most deadly respiratory virus, accounting for 1,818 deaths in California this season.
All three viruses peaked during the winter. A woman who was thought to have been missing for weeks but who apparently left the U.S. on her own is back. Alex Stone says Hana Kobayashi was the subject of a search after missing a flight in LAX.
Earlier this month, police said they determined she willingly disappeared and walked into Mexico. Now she has returned to the U.S. Police say she appears in good health. Her case is now officially closed.
He says her family raised about $50,000 on GoFundMe when they thought she'd been kidnapped while connecting flights at LAX as she was heading from Hawaii to New York. Nearly 40 people have been arrested in a major retail theft bust.
Over the weekend, police in Ventura County put together a sting operation at Pacific View Mall. Ventura County Sheriff's deputies say that 21 people and 16 kids have all been arrested. Deputies retrieved $2,000 in stolen goods. They recovered burglary tools, narcotics, including meth and fentanyl and cocaine. Authorities collaborated with loss prevention teams from Target, JCPenney, and Macy's in order to successfully get the bad guys. Andrew Caravella, KFI News.
Newly sworn Democratic Senator Adam Schiff says he has concerns about President-elect Trump's bid to head the FBI. He says many people, including staff in the Biden administration and the first Trump administration, might have something to worry about. Former federal prosecutor Kash Patel has confirmed.
This is a conspiracy theorist. It's also someone I think demonstrated the Saudi principle of the first Trump administration, and that is rise to the level of your second vaccine.
Schiff says the bigger the sick fan, the higher you rise. Congress is trying to come up with a short-term plan to keep the government funded. Current funding is set to expire Friday night. BBC Steve Portnoy tells KFI's Wake Up Call the plan was expected over the weekend, but it didn't work out.
This has to do with farming aid, direct aid, cash to farmers who are cash strapped. Republicans want to see this farming aid. Democrats are willing to give it, but apparently they want something in return.
He says a deal could still happen, but the government could shut down before that. The stopgap bill would keep agencies funded through mid-March, allowing the new Congress and the Trump administration to come up with a full plan. And President Biden and the First Lady hosted their last Hanukkah reception at the White House. Biden again talked about his ironclad support for Israel
trauma of that day was aftermath of Storm Bar in Montgomery. I got over 100 hostages out. They will not stop till we get every single one of them.
First section hosted by the president was on tonight. Southside weather from Campfire mostly clear tonight, lows in the upper 40s. Sunny tomorrow, highs in the lower 70s, down to low 60s in the AV and mid 60s at the beaches. We're looking at sun and 70s all weekend, a little cooler over the weekend. Right now it's 58, Seal Beach 56, and Fuller 60, and Miller 58 in Partridge. The Campfire financial report that out closed down 111 today. S&P 500 up 23, NASDAQ up a whopping 247. And we're heading to a crash on the 10 in Mid-City.
That's the eastbound right-hand National Boulevard. It's taking up the left lane, so you drive as heavy as you come away from 20th Street. South LA, if you're on the 110 southbound right after Florence, we got a stalled truck that's stuck in the two middle lanes. So it's a busy ride as you make your way from the Stadium Way. And if you're traveling on the 105, which would be heading east out of the county by the 605, stalled Big Creek there, blocking the second lane from the right, so stopping the traffic about Lake Boulevard. Also down if you're on the 5, that's heading southbound, being connected to the 605 is going to be blocked out through the stall. Big Creek, that's partially blocking the left lane. That's going to be down from about Soto Street. Diamond Bar on the 60, that's going to be heading eastbound right at the 57. We have a crash that's blocking the carpool and left lane, so your drive jams up as you approach Fullerton Road. And as you make your way on the 91 heading westbound, that's in Cerritos, just before the 605, stalled car blocking the second lane to the left, slowing you down from about Artesia Boulevard. In Southern California's most accurate traffic reports on Pedro Moreno.
Keep the holiday soundtrack on everywhere. Open the free iHeartRadio app to take Coast 103.5 with you on the go. Tap the holiday banner or just search holiday. Watch your 6 stations playing Christmas country, jazz, pop, rock, R&B, and more. Tons of playlists and even holiday podcasts. Let us handle the music. You've got enough to do. Open the iHeart app now. Good stuff. Camps keeps you on top of pop culture.
Yeah, the whole joke is that I'm still kind of fucking fat as fuck.
Hell yeah, you look like a fucking bag of rice.
I wasn't really expecting much from a guy that goes to the gym with Bobby Lee.
So Michael Ridley, what else is going on in life? Have you really been going to the gym?
I was for a little bit, but then, dude, I was sober for like 2 years and started drinking again, dude.
Oh, is that what happened last week when you came up to me and said you're ready, that you're going to do so good?
I fucking relapsed. Hey, you know.
Now it's all making sense. I got to witness a real life relapse.
I wouldn't really call it a relapse, more of a return.
It's the same thing.
Dude, if you can't drink, dude, what the fuck are you doing, dude? Like, if you can't drink and keep it together, what's wrong with you? What are you, gay? I don't know.
Can you keep it together?
I think I can do it pretty good.
Do you think every comedian after a Monday night taping comes up to me and goes, just let me know? Do you think that's what I do night after the tapings, is just field comedians going, I'm ready?
Your boy was like 4 or 5 crowns deep, but yeah,
yeah, so was I, and I was bored as fuck at the conversation. Last thing I want to do while trying to fucking drink my sorrows away is have fucking sweaty little fucking Asian men.
Ready when you are.
That's me, Sketch. I'm doing that. I'm doing that, Sketch. Sketch is looking around. Sketch has puppy-like behavior sometimes. Just like,
Just wants to see those Asian nips again.
yeah, dude.
Run it back.
They are big. When you have glasses that thick, those are big Asian nips. They're medium to us. Meaty.
Just my type, though.
That's right. Absolutely.
Oh, I thought you quit all that.
No, I'm making a return, too.
Hey, Return of the Dragon. Michael Ridley, congratulations. He got pulled out of the bucket again. There he goes, Michael Ridley, everybody. Getting to watch a man relapse in real time. That'll be a story to follow. All right, ladies and gentlemen, it is that time. One of the greatest regulars in the history of the show, an international superstar. I present to you a brand new minute from the one and only Cam Patterson.
I'm glad y'all like that little gag, because I am not ready. I'll tell you that. But this minute, it's funny because I've been trying to figure this minute out, and I don't know how to tell it for real. All I know is I used to be a bully, right? I used to hurt people a little bit when I was at elementary school and middle school and shit like that. And I would get suspended all the time. And one day they wanted to call my parents. They didn't understand that I was doing all this bullying because my parents aren't the best parents in the world. You know what I'm saying? And she wanted to call my dad real bad. And I was sitting in the office and she was looking at me, scolding me and stuff. She called my dad. She put him on speakerphone. And my dad was talking to her. So like, if your son's a bad person, he's gonna get expelled. He's bullying other students. He hit somebody with a baseball bat. You need to talk to him. And then my dad just went, "Hey Cam, stand up." And I was 5'1" at the time. And then he just went, "Who the fuck is he bullying, bitch, midgets?" And hung up the phone. That's my time, nigga, so man.
Cam Patterson. Cam's dad, I say it all the time. Such a character. Such a vat of hilarity to draw from with
that. Really happened, bro.
I believe
I swear to God.
I know your dad. I know that happened. Very, very funny, man.
Hell yeah. I'm glad that worked. That shit been bombing all day, nigga. I've been running around. I was supposed to be here early. I was running around the whole bunch of soldiers. That shit was beating dicks all day.
Well, going up after. Oh, here he is. His dad, everybody.
Nigga, we back. Who put that hat on him, man? Why they put that fucking hat on him? Cause you can't see it. That's a gay ass hat, man.
That is.
Who put that hat on D Madness, man? The fuck going on right now? The show going to fucking shambles right now. And they put a gay ass hat in front of D Madness. Bullshit. D got a pink hat on. You know that? You got a pink hat on, D. You know what pink is? It's bedazzled. It's bedazzled with this shit. You know, oh shit, he home. And they don't know colors. Oh, fuck. I ain't know that. Oh, I forgot he was blind. Oh, man. I forgot he was blind. Okay, I'm sorry. Still though.
Are you going to give him his damn bass guitar, Josh? What the fuck? Josh, you have 2 jobs.
What the fuck going on right now, man?
Jesus fucking Christ, man.
The show going to shambles, nigga. God damn.
This poor guy, he just sits D up here to get roasted to death. You have any idea how stupid your head is? He's just sitting there like, whoa, what the fuck's going on? At least give him his, there it is.
Oh, man.
Oh, my God. D Madness is normally an absolute master of style. D, let me get him a mic. Is that mic part of their thing? Let's use this one here, D, so that it makes it to the show. This one's, is that on the air? Is D's mic on the show? Yeah, use that one. D Madness.
Try to edit those out.
Yeah, Matt, shut the hell up. I'm kidding. We're all fucking friends here. D Madness. We don't often get to talk to you deep and personal. I like a moment like this where it's a little bit off the beat path. Now, normally, for those of you that might not know, maybe it's your first episode, D Madness is a master of song. I don't know how you pull it off. I don't know what kind of advisors you have or what exactly goes on. Why are you handing him a different mic? Why are you fucking with this poor guy? So, D, can you take us through what is it like getting ready for, how do you know what that hat looks like? Oh, geez, come on. Don't give him the auto-tune mic from the musical performance. Give him a real mic, Deez. Come on. All right, very good. Very good.
God damn, man! The show come with the shambles and shit.
Well, I do like the texture. I don't know what it looks like, but I do like the
Hey, G!
Hey, that's all I know is
It
texture.
does look like it has great texture. It is a good hat. It actually is cool. It is a little bit pinker than you would wear if you knew what it looked like. One of the most famous homophobes in the show's history.
It looks like Tiffany Haddish's underwear. Like it.
Damn, Red, man, that was terrible.
It looks like
Weird ass reference.
if you threw a fanny pack on, you'd look like every older black woman going to Vegas.
Well, ain't that wonderful?
It's so.
I'm gonna keep all this in mind next time I talk.
What'd you say, D?
I'm gonna keep all this in mind next time.
Oh shit! Oh, he's gonna get you back, Cam. Next time you smell funny, you're getting roasted.
Yes, brother Darkness. I'm gonna get you.
Brother Darkness, he just called you.
I call him Darkness. He called me Blacker. So
Yeah, it switches from time to time. You know.
man, what's up, Darkness? What's up, Blacker? What's up?
Yeah, they all mean the same to me.
D Madness, do you have any final words you'd like to say to Cam Patterson, who decided to shift all of this part to you and that roastable hat?
Actually, Cam, I want you to do me a favor. I want you to look at my T-shirt.
Well, most people, how you know what to say?
I know what it say. Nigga. Nigga, I know what it say.
Real shit. I've been beefing with the blind my whole life, nigga. It's kind of crazy. It's a when I first started on stage, it was a blind lady. She was in a wheelchair, and then I was bring on stage and shit. And I was hosting the show one time. All right, nigga, hold on, wait a minute. I'm telling my story now. I swear to God, now I got damn struggle about it. I'll shoot at it. Okay, calm down. The world is fucking me up. I read it and say you big nugget. But it was a blind lady. It was a blind lady coming to the show. She was in a wheelchair. You know you're closer to me, right? But it's gonna bomb now because it took too long. But she would always be like, I love him because he's so black and he's so short. And I was like, how you know I'm short? And she was like, you're real close to my ear. Because she was in a wheelchair, you know what I'm saying? And I hate that bitch. I hate her. Hope that bitch never see you again, goddamn.
We're gonna go to the second most blind person in the room here. Sketch.
I can see pretty far.
There you go. Tell him, Sketch, you see real good.
Hey, fuck him.
Yeah, you what?
So we're gonna shift level.
It's like riling up a retarded kid. Yeah, fuck, nigga, yeah.
Hey,
Ah.
me and Cam hung out last night, and he spent the night at my house.
No, I didn't.
Yes, he did.
No, whoa, hey.
He did.
Hey, no the fuck. Hey,
shit.
Hey. I did not stay the night. I was there for a long time. And we drank a little bit, but I did not stay the night.
And then he sent his homeboy to come grab his jacket this morning. That's
Wow.
Oh, man. I knew it was going to look bad. Okay, wait. I'm sorry. You're all right. You good. Don't shoot nobody, nigga. All right, listen. Understand something. Wait. Understand something. I'm glad about this. It's a good story. It's a funny story. So, Sketch, we did the stream last night, and Sketch gave me a lot of like gifts and shit. So I wanted to give him something back in return, right? So I gave him my jacket off my back, right? What do you mean when you say it like that? Answer. So I gave my jacket off my back, right? It was my favorite jacket. So I got back in the car with my homeboy, my girlfriend, right? I got back in the car. Had to clarify that. Got back with my homeboy and my girlfriend. So I got in the car and I was drunk. And I was like, man, it was such a good time, man. What? I gave him my favorite jacket. And I just kept saying that over and over again. And my homeboy is a good friend, also a crazy person. So he went this morning and just got my jacket back, and I woke up and it was just in my living room. That's the whole story. No, but sure. Sometimes it always gotta have a punch. Hey,
Cam, don't wipe your nose with the towel that you wiped the COVID mic with.
No, I didn't. I'll do this.
You're gonna get us both sick. Come on now.
Oh shit! Sketch is crushing live.
That was good.
Oh my God, Cam, you're so gay. We're gonna give you D Madness's hat as a gift.
Do what you want. Do what y'all want. Do what the fuck you want from me. I want to know that he's just sitting there shaking his head, very disgusted at me right now.
Look at this beautiful black queen we have here. Oh, we're having fun here tonight. How loud can this place get for the always impactful Cam Patterson? One more time for Cam, everybody. The man, the myth. And the show goes on. Back to the bucket. This guy's been getting on this show for years. We've seen him a lot. Very lucky man. And he's back again. Make some noise for a new minute from Tim Warner. Always fun styles of Tim Warner.
So, Trump was elected president, right? Yeah. But yet, Biden is still in the White House. Like, I think this is really awkward. Like, you ever been in a relationship that ends before the lease does? One of you's on the couch, the other's in the bedroom. Every time you come out, they're just like, all right, listen. Come on, man. The guy you're with, he's garbage. Hear me out. Just hear me out. A lot of women now apparently are going celibate to protest Trump's election, which I just think is crazy, you know? Just when you thought they couldn't get any worse at driving. Oh. Recently saw a sticker for a Zen competition. How the hell does this work? I'm at peace. I'm at more peace than you. That's all I got.
Okay, Tim Warner. All right. Okay. Hi, Tim. How's it been going?
All right. How are you?
Good. Remind us all, how long have you been on stand-up again?
14 years now.
14 years. Okay. Why? I was gonna say normally it goes better than that. That was something. What do you think went wrong there, Tim? 14-year veteran.
Oh, Jesus. A lot of things, dude. Yeah. Oh, being sober hasn't helped. Dealing with a lot of shame without like getting fucked up and escaping reality and just accepting things. That's been a bitch.
How long have you been sober now?
We are on 2 years and 1 month.
Remember that. We remember when you went
months,
sober.
Yeah.
A lot of those initial sober performances were good, rock solid.
Yeah.
What do you think's going on with you? You've been going to meetings and stuff. What's happening?
Yeah, it's doing everything. I don't know. I've had a difficult 4 months. Like I said, just dealing with shame, dude. Like part of it with the clarity, it's like all these new memories of just not being great, not being a good human. And I don't know, it's like in a movie at the end of it when you have the big reveal. And it's just like, oh, I thought I was a decent person. It's just like, no, you're kind of a piece of shit your whole life. And taking it all on at once, like all of the moments, it's just pretty heavy, you know? And it's very tough for me to forgive myself, you know, for the past. It's just tough, you know?
Hilarious.
How you forgive your barber?
Got him. Why would a woman being celibate make her a worse driver? Did I miss something there? Did I miss like some part of the setup?
I just think they're really, like, at least here, I think a lot of them are aggressive. So I figure not fucking would make them even more aggressive. And that would just be double aggressiveness.
There's a woman shaking her head yes out there.
Yeah,
as though to say that if she wasn't sexually active, she would be a worse driver. I find it to be an interesting take. I was kind of waiting for something there. Zed? Is that what you said? Zed. I heard Zed. That. Yes. A lot of people didn't really
Yo, what's up, pimps?
like the premise. I didn't. Definitely the inevitable president.
Dude, don't. What?
Have roommates to get that.
No, she
Anything
doesn't.
else you've been working on? Maybe another fingers or something.
Okay, that's fine, and she's entitled to do that. I'm watching a podcast right now. Feel free to watch it if you'd like.
You've been gone for a while, right? Like 4 or 5 months.
Is that normally what he does?
Yeah, it's like this, like good laugh, love type shit. He's like, I'm sober now. He's like doing all these. What about you? What have you been up to? Something else that has happened recently, or are you not so? Are you trying to?
No, I don't know.
Have you been living, laughing, and loving?
Actually, yes, but yeah, it's just been a struggle. I've been by myself, basically. All right, the shame thing. I've never thought I'm good enough. I don't think I'm good enough, right? So I did
You are.
Thank you.
Yeah.
So I did the stupid the competition in Austin thing. Fucking worse than this. Completely bombed. Didn't make it to the next round. Whatever else. So
What do you think went wrong there?
Oh
Let's
God!
get back to your next.
First of all, no one should have moved on. That was such. They began the show. The first person on the show brought like everybody.
Right.
So the first person up brought everybody. Went over their time. They're completely eliminated. There's 13 people after that no one cared about. And I was last, and I didn't give a shit. I came up with a shit
Those
attitude.
of you that don't know, which I'd imagine is 98.7% of our listeners at least, there is a famous old competition here in Austin called Austin's Funniest Comic, which was a thing. Like mattered before this invasion of real comedians coming from LA and New York, more experienced people from a more tougher club, which has better performers. So you have to be better to be able to be on the lineup and stand out. So this Austin's Funniest Comic thing is still a thing that people try to win and try to get, but it is based on, it is voted on by the audience, so people invite an audience to come. So the more people you know, the better your odds are of winning. And Tim, by the sounds of your lonely diatribe, I'm guessing you got about nobody to go there, right? So
I didn't advertise it like that. I don't want to stack the audience. I like to win based on like me being done.
Trust me, I get it. You know, I did that once when I first started. There was a competition at the Ice House. I got second place. I won the side of trials. I wore a shirt and tie for that. I thought I would be a shirt and tie comedian back in my first few weeks, literally, of doing stand-up. May 2007. Someone just poured a drink on their own head in memory of my side of fries. Anyway, this shit's gone off. It's fucking. Can we get Cam back up here to talk shit to D Madness? No, I'm kidding. Tim, so your competition goes awry, and then what happens? We went way off base.
No, it's just, I don't know. I started questioning a lot of things. Hung up on myself. I don't know. Just, searching, you know? And now I've come out of it. And I don't know, I shot fucking 2 for 14 tonight.
Did a woman drive you to this competition?
Thanks, buddy. Was that okay?
So, what was your drug of choice? I've been 15 years sober, so I'm just curious.
Whenever I was given.
Yeah.
You ever have
I mean, I just drank, which just led, like all the time, which just led to ventures. You know, hookers and fight clubs and coke. And I turned down heroin. Thank you. But yeah, it's mostly, you know, I was in New York a lot.
A lot of people just go and see this place. Sites.
Well, I saw the sites that aren't on a map. Let's put it that way. You know,
Tim, I've tried with this interview to dig us out of this deep hole that I take full responsibility for putting us in. I don't think it's you. I think it's me. But you know what I think? I think you need something to look forward to in life. I think you need something to fire you up. Tell you that things are going to be okay. So, how would you like to open up?
Yeah. Would you like to do better at the Secret Show Thursday?
You got a real spot on Thursday. Look at that smile. That's a real smile there. Does that sound like fun, Tim?
Yes.
Michael, relax. Jesus Christ.
Yes.
What the fuck? Are you just going to beat the fucking drum forever?
We believe in you,
Losing to short circuit?
Right. We believe in you. We know something's not right.
We believe in you, Tim.
So, I would love to see you do better Thursday.
Okay. There you go, Tim Warner, everybody. That's the first time we're at this was going to be like, you want to open up the Secret Show? I don't know why. All right. We're having fun. How about a hand for Heidi, everybody? Like a piece of ginger in between rotten sushi bites, she cleanses us with her spirit. Live, laugh, love. Isn't she live, laugh, lovely? All right, we got another bucket pull. This looks like a new name. I hope it is. We got a lot of old characters here tonight. Make some noise for Eliezer Guzman. Eliezer Guzman.
Hey everybody, my name's Elazar. He tried his best. Yeah, I probably shouldn't have smoked before this. You guys ever smoke and feel you're gonna have a heart attack? I gotta stop smoking meth. I'm kidding. But I grew up Jehovah's Witness. Oh, I never get that reaction. Usually even Mormons are like, yikes. So I made stuff like my birthday recently really weird. I just recently turned 34. Nice. I've been freaking out about it. Felt like I hadn't had enough sex in my life. So my last month of being 33, I just trying to go as many dates as possible. And this last date I went on, this girl was like, look, I want to have sex tonight, but I have a UTI. And I said, look, I don't care what school you went to.
A laser. Am I saying that right?
It's Elazar.
Elazar.
Yeah.
Elazar. There's a second E in there. Silent.
Yeah.
It looks like Eleazar.
Yeah.
Or Eliezer.
Yeah, it's
People
how we
say
want
that
to.
a lot?
Yeah, people say it.
When they read it.
Yeah.
About 100% of the people that read it.
Yeah.
Just making sure. You tried to make me look like a fool.
I know.
Elazar, obviously. How long you been doing stand-up?
11 years.
11 years? Awesome. Where at?
New York City, New Jersey.
Fantastic. You live in Austin?
I live in Austin, yeah. Past
8 months. What do you do for work?
I work at NABC Burger.
Oh. NABC? Not a damn chance. That is one of the best burgers in the entire city, owned by our very good friends. You have fun working there?
I love it though.
A lot of pride. It's a great place. Amazing. You get high on you eat burgers over there?
Oh yeah,
So addictive.
I'm broke as fuck, so I eat a burger every day. Yeah.
Amazing. You getting a lot of spots around town?
Not really. I just kind of make my own shows. I've been producing for a while, so yeah.
I love that. Very smart. You put on a good show and book the people you think are funny. Eventually, it will pick up steam. Is it a weekly show?
Yeah, I have 3 right now.
Very smart. This is what I think more people should do. Try, especially if you're more experienced. Meeting for 11 years. How long were you doing it in New York for?
Pretty much the whole time except for the past 8 months.
What was the part where you said?
So I did like some tours through like Tennessee and like New Orleans, Texas, then just like bar shows, Arizona.
What were you doing for work with those people pronounce your name right?
No.
Yeah, it seems like they would.
Yeah.
Liaison. What were you doing for work in New York City? Just introduced me to 9/11.
I was a busser.
A busser.
A busser.
A busser.
Yeah.
You say a busser, like you're not a boy at all.
Yeah, no. I say bus man. So. Yeah.
Absolutely. What else about your life?
I write stories.
What kind of stories?
Short stories and novels.
Nice.
For most of my life.
Do that like on a typewriter or a computer? Or what?
Mostly on my phone.
What's your love life like?
Not great. I'm a little awkward. So, you know, I fucked once since I've been out here.
That's all that matters.
Yeah.
Once, that's all you need. How about love? When's the last time you were in love? You ever been in love?
Yeah. Yeah.
How long ago was that?
Maybe like 2 years ago.
What happened there?
She was psycho, so
that happens.
Yeah.
That happens every once in a while. Is she a bad driver?
No, but she carried a gun. She's
in New York City.
No. Yeah, actually New Jersey.
That's not a cycle. That's just New Jersey. Elizabeth. What is that? Mexican?
No, I'm Puerto Rican.
Ah, My favorito.
I hear they're garbage.
No, nobody heard that. Nobody said anything. I haven't seen that at all anywhere at any point. No one's ever said such a thing. Have you been to Puerto Rico?
No.
I have. At one point, it was one of my favorite vacation spots. What happened? Had to get a president elected real quick. No big deal. Just had to do my due diligence. Shut up. Shut up. You're welcome, Mr. President. You're welcome. Anytime for you. So, are your parents obviously both Puerto Rican?
No, my mother is Puerto Rican and my stepfather is Mexican.
Did you talk to your mom about any of the incidences that happened a few weeks ago?
With
my thing?
She kind of stopped giving a shit about the political stuff a while ago. So.
She didn't, but I mean, Puerto Rico wasn't. She's been in Puerto Rico.
I've been avoiding saying anything about it, honestly.
Perfect. Yeah, it's a lose-lose situation.
Yeah.
Little did she know that I just gave you the biggest opportunity of your life. It all comes full circle, just like an island. All right. Fun times. Nice to meet you. Welcome to the show. Here's a brand new Bonsai leather, real Texas leather joke book. And that is the Kill Tony debut of Eleazar Guzman, the only Eleazar spelled Eleazar, Eleazar. Another bucket pool. This looks like a fun name. It's a 3-word name with pretty silly handwriting. So this is a good sign. Make some noise for what I believe is the Kill Tony debut of Eric Ray Stone. Everybody, Eric Ray Stone.
Hi, everybody. So I'm originally from Miami, which I know is the last thing you expect somebody that looks like this to say. Yeah, I could have done a lot better since I moved to Austin. But, you know, most people that are born and raised in Miami feel like any place is better than Miami. You know, like most places. But then I moved to Baltimore in the middle of the winter. And you know what's not better than Miami? Fucking Baltimore in the middle of the winter. Yeah, like, even the bridge was like, fuck this, I can't take it anymore. Like, let's be honest, Baltimore's just Detroit that got crabs, that's it. When I moved to town, I only knew one person in town, which was an old ex-girlfriend. And about a week before I moved there, she goes, listen, I gotta tell you something. I've been working as a stripper, and I know. You told me you were a bartender and got a concussion. That shit don't happen. But also, I've been working as an escort. I said, okay, great. She said, but I don't like people calling me an escort or a sex worker. I think of myself as a service provider. It's like, nah, bitch, AT&T is a service provider. You a hoe. Let's keep it real. All right, thank you. That's been my time.
Eric Ray Stone, welcome to the show.
Thank you, Tony.
Hell yeah. Your hair and everything, it seems like you would be crazier than you are. You got it together. Fuck yeah.
Yeah, you look like you're gonna tell a bunch of people to go kill Sharon Tate.
Yeah. Yeah. You do look, you have cult leader energies, but you're just an everyday nice guy.
That's right.
I love it. Eric Ray Stone. How old are you, Eric?
I'm 30.
30?
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
Yeah, I know. Years have not been kind to me, have they?
What's been going on? You have a cane? For those of you listening to the podcast, like D Madness is, he has a cane.
I have Ehlers-Danlos syndrome.
What is that?
Ehlers-Danlos syndrome, EDS. It means my connective tissue sucks. The only famous person I know that has it is Billie Eilish, but I don't have her get that, so nobody gives a shit.
So your connective tissue, like your tendons, like, is that what that means?
Yeah, tendons, ligaments, and cartilage.
So you tear them a lot?
Yeah. When I was younger, I played a lot of sports and did a lot of really stupid things. So I thought I was just getting injured because I was doing really stupid things.
Yeah.
It turns out, no. God has a sense of humor, too.
You're like Mr. Glass.
Yeah, exactly. He looks like a guy that would hang him.
You try fish oil?
Oh, fish oil. Very good, Red Band. Very good.
What if that cured you right away?
Yeah, this whole fucking time.
Stand up like Grandpa and Willy Wonka in the Chocolate Factory.
We love a good old Dr. Red Band over here recommending fish oil or Wendy's at 4 a.m. These are Red Band's list of vitamins. Eric Ray Stone. How long have you been on stand-up?
A little over 3 years now.
A little over 3 years. You start here, Baltimore, Miami.
I started in Miami, and then I went up to Baltimore for quite a bit of time, and then I came back to Miami, was working at the Improv for a couple years down there.
Interesting. Miami. Amazing. Was I ever there when you were there?
You were.
Yeah, sounds about right. Were you working
Front door.
sound booth? Front door. So you had to do a front door. Dangerous position for a man with EDS. Did you look like that when you were in Miami?
I'm sorry?
You look like like that. You're the only guy that looks like that in Miami.
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
You and Jorge Masvidal.
Yeah.
Okay, Eric.
The other ones with canes or pimping his girlfriend.
Amazing. How long have you rocked the cane?
Ever since I had a hip reconstruction, it didn't exactly so great.
What happened?
Well, I was supposed to heal from the surgery and didn't.
Did you try fishing? You did. Cocoa butter?
Yeah, ironically, they actually make you stop fish oil before you go into surgery. Like, that's one of the things I was really specific about. I was like, that's odd, but okay.
Interesting. No explanation for why they make you stop fish oil?
No, there was an explanation, but I smoke a lot of weed, so I don't remember exactly what it was.
That makes sense. Do you live in Austin now?
I do. I just moved to town about a month ago.
How do you like it so far?
I'm loving every minute.
What's a guy like you do for fun around here? You know, everybody else said hikes, so they were guessing.
Putting on the Ritz.
Look at him cracking up over here. Look at him just dying of laughter. Just fucking. What do you do for fun in Austin, Texas?
Well, every day
Welcome.
since I've been here, I've actually been doing since I switched class.
Look at that. All right. Tell us something crazy about your life, Aaron. What's a fun fact that would surprise us about you? You ever do anything crazy or see anything crazy?
So I found out not too long ago that apparently a lot of my family that are now
How you living, pimp?
were political prisoners.
What's good?
We were very fond of explosives and not so fond of condoms.
Hi.
I did not know that.
How are you?
You really spell out.
You're good, baby. We're just watching Kill Tony. Do you know what Kill Tony is? I know. Can you hear me now? Just one moment. Let me just restart my browser. I'll be right back. Yes, I am. Can you hear me? Just one moment. Just one moment. Can you hear me? Just I know. Just one moment. Exactly. All right. Can you hear me now? No, you can't. Just one moment. Fuck. I think you're right. Just one moment. You're amazing. Thank you.